Love to see your smiling faces. Okay, well, Pastor Barry said that we're going to preach on the importance of the presence of God. And he told me this on Tuesday, and it's kind of a tough subject to talk about, really. And if you know me, I'm a really organized person. Like, I have to write down in my agenda everything I'm doing because I'll forget. It'll be gone like that. And so I kind of procrastinated on this too. So I was like, well, what better time to write about the presence of God than after youth convention when it's like midnight. And then last night I got home, but I was tired. So I woke up this morning and I was like, I really don't have any scripture verses or an outline or anything. I'm really just speaking from my heart. And I just, the importance of the presence of God. I'm going to tell you, it's important, right? Yesterday we were definitely, the presence of God was there. And you guys know we have a phenomenal youth group because I'm telling you guys, even when worship ended, our youth group was sitting on the floor while people were in their chairs and everything. We were there. We were just there. We wanted to feel God's presence. So I really applaud all of us on that. Like, you guys love God, and that's awesome. So, you guys, the presence of God, you guys know how when you're around someone, a person, and say they feel sad, you're going to feel that too, right? Or they feel angry, you feel that too. And I've realized that when I'm in the presence of God, I always feel like how God would feel. I feel love, I feel peace. But it's really overwhelming, and it's a really hard thing to explain, just like Corey was talking about, that even atheists don't have an explanation for God's presence. There's no scientific reasoning for it. It's too amazing. Nobody can really comprehend it. It's just something that you have to experience. And I remember I was in class, and I was trying to tell this guy about the presence of God, and he's just like, the presence of God? I want to feel that. And I'm like, well, you can, you know, but some people aren't really open to it. But I feel like I already said, a new generation's coming, and we definitely caught a fire, but it is time to start a fire. It's time to go out, and we really just got to love people, because it's not just about worship. Like, when we feel the presence of God here, it doesn't have to end up here. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to school. You have to live in the presence of God. It has to live within you, and people need to be able to see that inside of you. When you show kindness toward other people, and when you love on other people, even people who are unreachable, unlovable, people who come off as annoying, you really just got to reach out to them and just be like, I love you, I'm going to be nice. And that's when they start to see that, hey, this person's different. They have the presence of God living within them, and they want that. So that curiosity just gets to them. Also, about worship, you know, when we worship, some people aren't really into it, but you guys, we got to get past that comfort zone. We got to be like, we're worshiping a powerful God. It doesn't matter if I'm happy, if I'm sad, I'm still going to worship, and I'm going to give it 100%. 100%, and that's when I'm in the presence of God. Like, JJ's not here today, but yesterday at youth convention, his back was really hurting. And just seeing him worship God and just keep jumping, even though he was in pain, it was funny, but it was just really inspiring to see him in pain, but still jumping up and worshiping God. And that's what we need. So I really encourage you guys to just live in the presence of God. Take it with you. As you guys go home today, don't stop right here. It doesn't stop here. Just show other people the presence of God. That's all I got.